Hey there, I'm Captain James Ray Charles. I know there's the music artist, but it's not like that. That's not how that happened with my name. Anyway, this is going to be a comprehensive guide to help folks who have just joined the server to understand the community and where to go, what to do, why, and how we do things the way we do here. So, first off, when you join the community, you're going to be met in the welcome channel with a sort of plaque. This is just a picture that you could download that commemorates when you joined. And then that is going to point you to what to do first. Now, this is the first version of this video, and just so you know, things may change. This video may become outdated, things may look different on the Discord from when you're watching this, but it'll get updated, and there will be a final version once things are set. So, if something looks off, go to the out of character chat lounge and you can ask around. There are plenty of people there who will be willing to help. A lot of us have busy lives, and that's normal for here. And on that note, our community puts life first. Everybody has schedules, everybody has prior commitments. So when it comes to attendance, we are not going to be harsh. If you have life things you have to take care of it, and we will support you and help you however we can from here. But we will still be here whenever you can come back. So that's a bit about how we function here, and our mindset is this. This is going to be our home for us to always come back to. And for me personally, it's going to be my home game, especially as it gets more up and running. Now, I plan to also do more videos like this where I can more easily communicate and convey what I'm attempting to do here to help bring people together. So I hope you can all find this as much a home in this community and on the Missouri as I am. So the Discord is going to be a tool for us to simulate what we cannot in the game. So like certain science labs, things like that, etc., and the academy. At this current time, the Missouri is out on a classified mission when we're speaking for lore. Basically, it is a time period before the official launch of the ship. So, the Academy is set up to help people get on the same page, to help folks to understand what we expect on the ship and how to conduct themselves, and to respect the various roleplays that are happening. So, when it comes to the timeline, in the lore, in the roleplay, it is before 2261. That is when the U.N.S.F. Magellan launches on its main voyage. That is according to the wonderful Starship Simulator wiki, in case you're wondering. So you can go there, you can check it out. There's a bunch of lovely resources that folks have been putting together. So we are going to use that same date when we have enough folks who have gone through the academy and have graduated and we feel are a good fit for the ship and crew. Now, the reason for that is we want folks who are committed. We want folks who are disciplined enough to respect the ship and what's happening on the vessel. To respect each other, we want good people that we can come back to and enjoy our free time with. And for some of us, that is very limited. Now, just in case you don't know, we are not going to have every single role all the time filled. When the AI on the ship gets going in the development, they are going to fill those slots and positions that we need filled. And I say that because I know some may not know this, that there will even be AI that can fill all the roles. So just trying to cover all those bases there. So back to the launch date, when you're making your characters, your roleplay character, have your main one that you have some backstory to. Preferably don't include anything about already going through the academy or being in the U.N.S.F. because we're going to do a fresh start for everyone. That is the plan, at least. Everyone gets a fresh start from home base at Earth, and we're going to have a batch that will go through the academy at your own pace. It's not a rush, so don't worry. Yeah, so don't worry about how other people are doing, and we will get you through the academy, and we will see where you end up. And the goal is to have everybody go through the same process and see what the best fit for folks will be. There will be bumps, there will be growing pains. We just ask for patience and understanding, and everybody is in this together. Like when we're out in the void, we're in it together. So let's build this and grow it together. Now, I am allowing temporary characters for the time being, while while your main character is still waiting to join the academy and to graduate, going through that process. I am allowing you to bring characters on board the Missouri, the temporary characters, not your main, as long as folks can be respectable about it and respect the ship and what's going on. Because I want this ship to be the ship that shoves off on the launch date when we have enough people to graduate the academy. Reason being is before I've had people mess with systems and things that just mess things up too much to where I've had to restart. In other words, they've thrown objects around, persistent things that couldn't be fixed, and they went and they tried to find any and every single glitch on board the Missouri. There will be an expectation of some kind of discipline and respect to the vessel. And a part of my roleplay as captain is I'm viewing it that I have signed responsibility from the U.N.S.F. that the Magellan class ship U.N.S.F. Missouri XCS 94084 is my vessel, and I am to take care of her. So to do that, I will need everybody's help as well. So that is going to be the same page I hope we can all get on board with and respect the vessel and have appropriate decorum amongst each other as well. So I hope this video provides a understanding of our community and the process going from civilian, applying for the academy, going through some of the courses as your main character, graduating, getting your first posting, and then you can board the Missouri. And your career as either enlisted or officer will progress from there. So feel free to make a temporary character, one that is on the crew as enlisted or as an ensign, no higher. And then when you spawn into the ship, if you request a server from me to start the server, because I want to make sure that my computer is not just running all the time if it's not being used. Once you request a server and you're in, please leave the bridge because we still want to respect the command deck. And you can hang out in the officer's lounge, that's fine. And as for your main character, that is going to be in Geneva, Switzerland. And if you go to the application hub and the bulletin board, you can go to RP Location Access Request Form. Fill out that simple form, read it, understand it, and then submit it, and then it'll be reviewed for approval, and once it's accepted, the Discord will slightly change and you will get access to civilian RP locations Earth and Mars. Moon is still being worked on because that's going to have select areas because it is a sensitive U.N.S.F. location with the main shipyard being there. So that's being worked on. So once you get into the RP locations, everything in there is obviously RP based, and travel your characters. Have them actually in one place, don't just bounce them around. They have to travel from location to location, and you can make locations that you want in these areas. If there is a certain cafe like the one I have that I visit sometimes when I'm on Earth, and I have an apartment, you can make your own. You can make your own apartment. You can make your own different buildings if you want for an apartment or whatever. You can even make a restaurant that you feel your character would like to go to, and then sometimes other people may show up there too. That is up to you. You can roleplay your character's life there while the temporary character is on the Missouri, and your main character is saved and still back on Earth awaiting the academy to join up and start their career in the U.N.S.F. Now, once you graduate and you get to the Missouri, as you will probably be familiar with, how certain courses and classrooms changed while on Discord in the Academy, it will be similar on the Missouri. Once you join the Missouri, you will get your posting. You will not see Earth areas unless you go on shore leave or you and the ship Missouri herself come back to Earth. So, as an immersive view on the Discord, you will not see Earth locations. You will not see the Academy. The only people who will have access to that will possibly be recruiters in the Academy, but they won't see the Missouri. And people on the Missouri who might have access to certain places on Earth would be, like, say, the ship's journalist or news reporter. Somebody who could post news from what's happening on the ship back on Earth for civilians. So, if you're a scientist, a good old scientist on the Missouri, and you got your own science lab, there will be a section on the Discord for the Missouri Science Department. And then, if you were the science department head, you will have your own science office. Just office. So, there are plenty of places on the ship that you will and you won't have access to based on your role or your security clearance. On the ship, like, you will not see some of the officers' offices. You will see their waiting rooms, but you won't see their filing cabinets, their voice chat, the email system. You won't see that unless you have that role or security clearances. So, this has all been an effort to help new folks understand the community, understand the bigger picture of what's on the Discord and what we're planning to hopefully provide. And hopefully this gets rid of some of the iceberg illusion that maybe there's not as much happening here as there really is. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you found it informative, and let's see where it goes from here. Thank you.